Hey guys, Viggoman here and welcome back to the Legacy SMP server. Today I have a weird episode ahead of us, cause this might be like a little bit of a time travel type of video, cause what we're going to start off with is in the past, and then I'm probably gonna record a video in between now and the end of this video. It's gonna be really weird, but while you kind of try to figure out what is really going on here, I'm gonna pick myself ahead for today's episode, Grumpy Man. So what is all this time travel stuff you're talking about, Viggo? Today we are going to meet up with one of the fellow members on the server here, and we're gonna finish a task over here. Last episode we worked on the real estate company. I might be wrong in that. If I happen to make another video in between the cuts here, who knows? I don't really understand what is going on myself. For today, we're gonna tackle the diamond monster, and to do that, we're gonna meet up with Gemini Tay.
I see a Viggo.
Oh,
Viggo.
hello.
Hey.
Oh.
I'm
Oh.
fine. This is fine.
Let's get
Hey.
here. Hello, hello.
Are you ready to do an epic collab?
I hope so. Like, I'm very, very excited, but I'm not sure how this will work. Like me doing redstone. Yeah.
Well, I don't know anything about that redstone science, so I'm hoping that you have something figured out.
I have done some testing, but who knows? Could work, could not work. But I'm most
Good.
excited to see what you come up with here.
I like the confidence. Good.
Yeah.
Okay. Sick. So, what's the plan? What are we doing?
We are doing the Diamond Monster. That's the working title at the moment. But I think it has a nice vibe to it. Basically, what I wanted to do is to be like a gambling game where you gamble against yourself almost, where there's a dragon monster thingy which you're gonna build. We need to keep alive, and the last person to feed the monster before it dies wins a prize, and that prize is the food, which is diamonds. So everyone has to feed the monster a diamond every time they want to keep it alive, and whenever it dies, all of those diamonds are collected into the prize, which the last one to feed the monster wins. So it's kind of a cool concept, I think, where you don't know if you were the last one to feed it, so you could just kind of feeding it again, and yeah, it's constantly just kind of,
I like that.
yeah, rolling.
I think that's going to work well. So we've picked out a spot, right? And we're thinking right here, we can kind of have it splashing into water. So how about we mark in a little circle so we can like claim? I brought some wool with me. I'm prepared.
Oh, look at that.
So like, just, this is not going to be the actual shape of it, but you know, just so we can kind of claim an area. This is ours now. Big. How am I doing? Is it a circle? Does it look circular?
Not exactly, but
You know
like
what? It's fine. I tried my best. Right, so this will be where the head of our monster goes. So you're going to do some redstone-y magic somewhere in this shape, probably down underground.
Yeah.
You need to drain it. And I'll do a big organic, basically. And I'll have the body going and twisting all different ways. It should be super massive and super fun.
Just wrapping around this whole district here. That's going to be awesome.
No, it's going to be so fun. I can't wait.
Looking forward to seeing what you come up with. And I hope that I can get the redstone working as well in here, because that's always tricky with servers and lag and stuff like that as well, to keep in mind.
True, but I have faith. I have faith. You're going to do it.
I appreciate that.
All right, well, let's get to work.
Let's get to work. You're far from home, dude. What are you doing here? How on earth did you even come here? I don't know. Let's take care of that. And oh, free gunpowder? That's awesome. So yeah, me and Gemini is going to do a little bit of a collab together, where I do some kind of technical redstone-y bits, and then she does like the shape of it, the building around it, because she is truly amazing, especially when it comes to what we're doing here. I tried to explain it in the clip with it, but I'm not sure how well that came through. So what we're doing, guys, is a gambling game. Kind of a gambling game, but it's not against each other, but it's kind of against yourself and other, where you just gotta put in the money to get the money, or diamonds in this case, where we're gonna build a monster. That's Gemini's job, and I'm gonna do some redstone to make all the logistics work, where if you put a diamond inside the mouth of the monster, you give it more life. And if someone, or if everyone forgets to feed the monster, it will eventually die. And then the last person to give the diamond food, aka diamonds, will be the savior, or I don't know, not really the savior because it is dying, but he will get, or she will get, all the diamonds from everyone who has tried to keep it alive. So it's a kind of a cool concept. So the reason why today's episode might be a little bit of time traveling is because we recorded this yesterday, and today I'm going to start building on the redstone here. I'm not sure if I will finish it today, but due to time zones and stuff, it might be tricky for me and Gemini to meet up again properly just as soon as I get this done. She might have to spend some more time finishing the shape up, so just make sure that we can get like all of it done in one episode. We might have to do some jumpings and stuff like that in between the episodes. You should just be able to see the episode number to understand where we are, and if I talk about like previous episode and stuff and you guys have no clue what's going on, that is the reason why. And yeah, I guess I should mention that today's episode might be a little technical. I hope you guys enjoy that, and if you don't enjoy that, please just sit back, relax and enjoy. And if you enjoy the technical bits, take notes, because this will be fun. So as I said, today's episode is gonna be pretty technical, but I have heard from you guys that you think that the way I explain redstone make it sound so obvious, and explain it in a way that some of you who might not understand redstone usually understand what I'm trying to explain. So I'm gonna try to give you guys a detailed explanation of every step of the way of getting this to work here, and then hopefully you guys will understand some of it. So this right here in front of us, this is the Diamond Monster's health bar, kind of. It has a dropper, it has some hoppers, and some buttons, and some redstone. So basically what this is going to indicate how many lives the Diamond Monster has left. Inside this dropper there are items. Now there's 14 stones. And every time I press this button, one of them disappears. It is shut up here. This one transfers it over there. And then this one transfers it down there. And then since we have a redstone here locking this one, it doesn't go anywhere. So it's kind of stuck here. And that way, the more I press this button, the less health the Diamond Monster has. And if we manage to take out all of them, this will turn off and the redstone torch will turn on. That means it is dead. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna connect up some kind of clock. I'm gonna get to that later, into where this button is, so we can have like a cycling thing. So like every minute or so it loses one block from this. We'll make that work somehow. And then from here, which is kind of cool, let's see if I do believe I had one. Let's see if I have a lever. If I do have that, we can, yes, we can toggle this. I can show you how that works as well. So if we go down here, so now we have 4 blocks in here. Let's actually put like 8 blocks. I press this, it will now run back into this one. And now we will have 12. And then again, the cycle continues. So what we can have, basically 2 inputs from here. One will be whenever we feed the monster, we will have an input turning this off to make his health go back into the dropper. And then we're gonna have another input to take life from the dropper. The next step isn't that hard. It's basically super simple circuit to toggle on and off this torch here. So what we are doing is that we have some hoppers here. And if you didn't know, if there's an item inside an hopper, this comparator will read that signal and then give it output here. That output will turn off the torch and then open up this. So let me show you here. We're going to press this button a few times. So now we have 4 in there. Let's do it one more time. So we have 5 blocks inside there. You will see that this lamp here, or this redstone, has turned on because again, there's items in here. This runs around here like that, powers this block, which blocks this hopper down below here. That means that items can't continue here. So if we put in an item here and turn around, see, this torch turned off, this emptied out, this one turned off, ran around, open up the hopper there, so the item flowed through into here, and we emptied this and kind of gave the Diamond Monster all its health back. It's already starting to look kind of complicated here, but trust me guys, it really isn't that tricky. So we have this system here for taking the life from the diamond monster and then to give it back, which is pretty cool. What I have added now is a clock, an etho hopper clock, the most standardized like timer you can build, and this will hopefully, if I've done stuff correctly here, take life from this regularly at intervals. Yeah, look at that. And then soon it will take it again. Yeah, so this clock is basically just clicking and clacking, and then this will then circle through. Whenever we want to give some life back to this, of course we're going to use diamonds for this eventually, but we can use this for now, and it should bring that back and then give it life. But this one will like always go, so it will never like constantly stay here without anything. So yeah, I think that's kind of cool. I think that's going to work for the mechanism to take life and give life to the diamond monster. Alright, it is starting to look pretty complicated here, but I think if we just keep it step by step and just kind of go over every single bit of the very detailed and very simplified, I guess, you guys still will be able to hang on with what's going on over here. So what I have added now is the system that will make it so that we can see who was the last person to feed the diamond monster, and also a storage system for all of the diamonds that are fed to the diamond monster. So every item you put in here now will flow through the system. Of course, they're going to stop here for a little pit stop to heal it up, and then it's going to flow down, get into the dropper here. It's going to stay there until someone new feeds the monster. And when someone new feeds the monster, this item's gonna pop out and into the storage system. And then the next one's gonna stand there. So it's always gonna be only one item right here. And this item here will be named. So you're gonna use an anvil to name the diamond. So it says like Viggo here. And whenever there's like a new item coming through, I get into the pile of the prize, the winning prize. But if the diamond monster dies, this redstone line over here, which is connected to this one, will turn off, wrap around, unpower the hopper below this dropper here. There's a hopper right in below there, and items gonna flow into this chest. So the only way that an item ends up in this chest right here, or barrel right here, is if the diamond monster dies. And since there is only one item here at the time, that will be the last person who fed the diamond monster, and that way we can figure out who gets the entire prize. And while we wait for Gemini to finish off the exterior of the diamond monster, I want to do some more work over at the base of the base, the harbor here. We started this last episode just doing a lot of grindy work here, and today I want to add probably one more house here while we wait over here, and then maybe just play with the design a little bit, come up with some cool features here and there, and just see how that shapes up this entire area. There's something about the netherrack bricks, or the nether bricks, yeah, and the prismarine that just works so nicely together. I don't know why. I love the vibes of it. And I guess it's maybe because the bricks are the same scale. I don't know. But it looks cool. Added this little building here, and then I added a big chimney on the side here, because I really want to get that more of a steampunky vibe, you know. So we got that there. That's kind of cool. And then I think we might do another building there behind this one, but that's for another video. But yeah, that's kind of cool. This whole area here is still very empty, and hopefully we can kind of make it work. But what I need is things to add here. So if you have ideas for what we can add on the harbor here around this area, that would kind of make sense. And maybe even farms and things we could hide in here. If you have ideas for what we can like build here, because that's something I also want to do more of, like farms and things to hide inside the buildings I'm doing. Please let me know down below, guys. And while I wait for you to do that, I'm gonna see if Gemini is ready to do a little bit of a diamond monster reveal. Oh, I see a Gem working on what looks like a super cool dragon monster thing.
Viggo, welcome, welcome.
You killed this.
I think we've both been very busy here, huh?
Huh? I can see that. It's so cool. I love it.
Hey, thank you. I'm glad you're happy with it. And your redstone looked super impressive before I put a big dragon head on top of it.
Just had to cover it up.
So that's great.
Yeah. This is
what's the plan here? What are we? Next for us.
Next is getting it going. I think that's something we talked about maybe doing after the Wandering Trader game thing has ended, to give the legacy players something to play when that is over. And basically, it's just toggling it now, so it should be working, and just a fun little mini game to have going alongside other projects.
It looks so good. I'm excited. I love the redstone eyes you've added and the fire in the mouth. It's perfect.
Yeah, so basically, you gotta fly up there, and that's kind of tricky for noobs like me. You have no idea how many times I've tried.
We could do it.
Oh, it worked. Oh, I'm on fire.
Oh, you got it. Oh, yes.
Yes.
Wow.
So, I guess we could maybe explain a little bit to the other members here so they understand what's going on. There's an anvil here. Sure. So you just take a diamond. Maybe we should put a chest up here, like an ender chest as well. But you name a diamond with your name and just throw it on the tongue here. And that falls down into the redstone magic and does the thing. So that's the whole thing we as players need to do. Just come here and also, yeah, just make sure it isn't dead, looking at the eyes.
Yeah, so the eye is the indication of it being alive. If the eye is on, our dragon here is alive.
Yeah, so as long as it's alive, you can feed it diamonds, and if you come here and it's dead, just call me or Gem, and we will figure out who the winner was, I guess.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I love it.
I'm blown away by the skill of Gemini Tay. She's over there. She's probably recording as well. She did such a good job. I can't believe that people can build dragons like this. It looks so cool. I love it. So what I'm going to do is probably tell the other people on the server about this, inform them how it kind of works. I put some signs up for the stupid people here. But yeah, we're going to get them on, and we're going to wait a little bit before we actually set this into function. And basically, feed the monster diamonds, and maybe you will be the final savior of the monster. I will have to figure out the timings and stuff, because I don't want it to die too quick, and I don't want it to die too late. So I'll need to figure out how all that's gonna work. But yeah, that's something I'm probably gonna do either in between episodes or in maybe next one or the one after that. We will see. That, my friends, is going to be it for today's episode. It was a fun one. We did redstone, we did building, we did a collab. What more can you want? It was a fun episode. And look at that monster back there. It's so epic. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Really hope that you enjoyed. If so, make sure to smack that like button. And if you haven't done it already, make sure to subscribe. It's been Viggoman, and I'm out.